Hey owls! Are you ready for another story? Today I have Not Quite Narwhal by Jessie, Sima. Ooh, is that a narwhal? It's underwater and has a horn. I'm not quite sure. Let's see. Kelp was born deep in the ocean. He knew early on that he was different from other narwhals. His tusk wasn't as long as everyone else's. He had different taste in food. And he wasn't a very good swimmer. What zone do you think that kelp is in? But his friends didn't seem to mind. So Kelp decided he wouldn't either. Well, that's very kind friends. They noticed Kelp was different, but they're still all friends. That is, until he was swept away by a strong current. I wish I was a better swimmer. Kelp found himself at the surface, close to land. Closer to land than he had ever been before. High up on the cliff, he spotted a mysterious, sparkling creature. He looked familiar. It looked like kelp. Oh, yeah, up there. He has a horn. Kelp swam toward the land as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that he could catch up with the creature that looked just like him. When he finally reached the shore, Kelp felt a little bit anxious. He had never left the ocean. Ooh, anxious is another word for nervous. So maybe Kelp's stomach feels a little funny. Yeah, not like a sick funny, but that nervous feeling. He was nervous about walking for the first time. But the land creatures made it look so easy. Oh man. It wasn't. Oof. Ow! So first, Kelp tried walking like a crab and then hopping like a frog. Eventually, he got the hang of it. Oh, now he's walking like a turtle. I usually like to take things slow at first when I try new things. So maybe a turtle was a great example for Kelp. Everything on land was strange and beautiful, but it was also kind of scary. Kelp began to think he might never find the creature that looked just like him. But as he stumbled out of the forest, land narwhals! Actually, we're unicorns, and by the looks of it, so are you. Do you think Kelp is a unicorn? Kelp had never heard of unicorns before. They taught him all sorts of new things about his tusk. We call them horns. Wow! They introduced him to the unicorn delicacies. Oh, unicone. So like a snow cone, it looks like that's rainbow. And they showed him how to gallop. There was no doubt that Kelp was, in fact, a unicorn. He was having so much fun that he didn't want to leave. But then he remembered all of his friends under the sea. Kelp missed them terribly. So he said goodbye to the unicorns and returned to the ocean. Come back soon. Oh, so Kelp now has sea friends and land friends. That's awesome. Kelp swam toward home as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that the narwhals would still like him now that he was a unicorn. When he finally arrived, Kelp had butterflies in his stomach. Ooh, butterflies in the stomach is another way we describe being nervous. It's that little fluttering feeling some people feel. Oh, this banner they made for him said, "Welcome home, Kelp!" Kelp took a deep breath and told his friends the news. "It turns out I'm not a narwhal." "Of course you aren't." "I'm a unicorn." We all knew that. They took it quite well. They were okay with him being a unicorn. He was a unicorn all along. Kelp was happy to be home, but now that he had experienced life on land with the unicorns, he couldn't seem to forget them. Did he want to be a land narwhal with the unicorns? Or a sea unicorn with the narwhals? Kelp couldn't decide. But then he realized that maybe, just maybe, he didn't have to choose. Kelp can be both. Oh, that's so fun. I'm a unicorn. Is that a unicorn? The end. I hope you friends liked Not Quite Narwhal by Jessie, Sima.